Welcome to Momentum Academy. This lesson is part of our comprehensive Bubble Bootcamp, where we teach you how to design and build professional apps without writing code. You can find the complete course linked in the description below. And if you want more tutorials like this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next lessons. In this lesson, we're going to talk about microinteractions. Microinteractions are all of the small things an interface does to keep the user informed about what's happening. They're the tiny responses and visual cues that show progress, acknowledge actions, and give the user confidence that the app is working. A great way to learn microinteractions is simply to observe the interfaces you use every day. Watch how Google does it. Watch how Apple does it. Their design systems are full of subtle cues, animations, feedback, hover states, spinners that all help the user stay oriented. These small things take time to build, and on tight deadlines we sometimes skip them, but they make a huge difference to how polished and mature your product feels. Here is a list we've compiled for our own agency. These are the micro interactions we consider essential for good user experience. One important one is alerts and spinners. When a button is pressed and a process begins, something must appear on screen to show the user that work is happening. In our template file, we have examples of alerts and different spinner animations that communicate this clearly. Buttons should also become inactive after being pressed. If a button starts a back-end workflow, we don't want the user to press it repeatedly and fire the workflow again. So buttons have states: primary, secondary, and tertiary. And each one has normal, hover, and disabled versions. These states guide the user through the interaction. Next is error handling on input fields. Every input needs validation. When the user enters invalid data, the interface must tell them what went wrong and how to fix it. In our design system, we have inputs with clear error states and error captions. If a field is required, the user should immediately understand why their input didn't work. Input fields should also have clear labels so the user knows what information is required. We also need confirmation pop-ups before destructive actions. Anytime something is being deleted or changed permanently, a modal should appear asking the user to confirm. Likewise, if a user is about to leave a form with unsaved changes, a pop-up should warn them. In our template file, you'll see examples of modals with a title, a message, and clear primary and secondary actions, along with the option to close. Empty states are another important micro-interaction. When a list is empty, the interface must show a message or graphic. If the list of support requests is empty, we should show something like, "No support requests yet. Try widening your search." That way, the user understands the app is working. It's just that the data is empty. The same applies to empty fields. If a field is blank, showing NA or not supplied in a lighter weight helps avoid confusion. Hover states and tap states are also essential. Hover states apply on computers when the cursor moves over a button. Tap states apply to mobile devices. These states show that something is clickable and give feedback before an action is taken. Every interface also needs escape hatches. Users must always have a way to go back. Breadcrumbs and back buttons achieve this. Even modals need escape options like the cross icon in the corner or a cancel button. Lists need search, sort, filter, and pagination. These features take longer to build, so it's tempting to leave them out, but users expect them. They may not realize they expect them until they're missing. They want to search for a name. Filter by status. Sort by date. Sort by email. See only their assigned tickets. And paginate through the results. Without these features, a list quickly becomes frustrating to use. Pagination itself has several styles. Some lists move page by page, some jump to the beginning or end, others use infinite scroll. All of these are micro-interactions designed to give structure to long lists. That's everything for micro-interactions. The purpose of all of this is to keep the user in the loop. These small cues reassure them that the app is doing what they asked. Instead of wondering whether something is broken, they know to wait. They know their action has been received, and that creates trust in your product. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next lesson where we will configure the styles in our Bubble app.